Do tell.
Question. Thank you for this very good roadmap. You said that it would be important or interesting to have a book. Have you thought of writing it?
No, maybe one day. I don't know. Not yet. Not yet. Maybe. I don't know. But it's been done. I mean, there are dozens of books introducing the positive science.
I think there would be very few people.
Anthony has stuff on his website. He has actually a very good article on his website on philosophy as it's used in translation studies, or I forget what the title is. It's a good survey. What do you call it?
In our reading list
It's not
at the
quite like
beginning, we had Chalmers on the list.
I
Or
like
another
it.
book by Robin Dunbar, I can't remember what.
There are lots.
And we couldn't fit it in. We thought it was more important to read Gideon Turi, for example, a bit of the map as the introduction thing. It's a matter of trying to, prioritizing, and that went by the by.
This is a claim I make. I claim that if you do a doctorate without this basic background information, your doctorate runs the risk of being very shallow. And I think you're losing the chance of intellectual developments that you might love and that might be very profitable. I mean, I really do think this is worth knowing something about. I wish I had known more about it 30 years ago.
These would be courses for all doctoral students in all disciplines.
Yes. But one could orient it to, you could have a doctoral, you could do it for a version for translation studies students. But as I said, you can either get your students to read something or you can get them to do workshops on the topics. But you need to show that, hey, you need to know something about this. Spend a week finding out about it. Or spend a day finding out about it. Or the two of you go together and go and look at the German sources, and you go and look at the Spanish sources and see what you find. And get them interested in it. Get them thinking in these terms. Then it gives depth to what they do and what they think and how they formulate their ideas, and then you have something with quality. I firmly believe that. I think we're very naive about these issues. Well, me personally, I think I'm very naive, but I'm learning. I'm trying to do something about it.
I'm surprised because what you said is part of the last class in lycée in France in philosophy.
Fine.
Yes.
So, okay, but we don't seem to have it anywhere.
No.
But you have it in the French tradition. That's very good you said that, because the French school tradition has a very strong interest in philosophy. You won't find that in England. You won't, I think, find it in Finland. I don't think. This is a very special thing about the French education system. That's true. I think that's a good point. I think it's true.
It was the best year of my study.
Yeah.
Done.
Good point. Well, you probably have basic good textbooks that you can all read.
They're thinking about removing that from the last year of lycée.
Sorry?
Isn't there a debate now about taking that out of the lycée? As being useless? The philosophy requirement.
It's too early, perhaps. I don't know. No, we say.
But this is not my point right now.
I mean, look.
This is extremely useful, but doesn't it project a certain view of science that may not be shared by people in the natural and physical sciences? For example, taking your advice from point one, well, Anthony would have liked me to be reading something else. Last month I was reading a biography of Marie Curie. And what she did, and what many modern particle physicists do for their dissertations, was a precise measurement. Not an argument, not an hypothesis, but move the field of science forward by very precisely measuring the molecular weight of an element. And what they often do in particle physics, and what many dissertations are about, is a measurement. Moving what we're always being told to add to the body of knowledge. Add to the body of knowledge not by making a hypothesis, maybe by making an explanation, if you consider a measurement an explanation, but by doing something very, very small and very precise. How would you fit that kind of dissertation into this structure?
I think it's not the kind of thing translation scholars usually do. That's not
Okay, but you
so.
had this, but if we're starting from the history of science and we're looking at what some of the great scientists have done for their research, it doesn't seem to fit this pattern.
Well, I mean, you can put it in somewhere if you want to put it in. Put it where you like.
Measurement?
Oh, you put it into the history. You could say some science, some achievements were measurements, others were this, that, the other. It's part of history, isn't it? Fine. Put it in there then.
But you can't envision any sort of dissertation in our field that would be a measurement or something.
I'm wondering what that might mean. I'm not
Linguistics
sure what
is
that
doing
might mean.
Corpus linguistics is doing that.
Measure. Oh, well,
They
I
have no
see.
statistics,
Not
but,
measure.
measure.
Well, okay, all right. All right, put it in. Put it in. Sure.